In March 1972, with only 6,000 American troops remaining in South Vietnam, the North Vietnamese Army launched their largest assault since the Tet Offensive 4 years earlier. The Easter Offensive, as it was called, quickly crushed South Vietnamese defenses in the northern province of Quang Tri. A second wave swept across the central highlands to the coast. A final thrust hit the area just north of Saigon. More than 1 million South Vietnamese fled to escape the attacks. With American arms and massive American air support, the South Vietnamese Army blocked the enemy offensive. But it took 6 full months to recapture the territory lost to the Communists. Saigon escaped the destruction of the Easter Offensive, but that was overshadowed by news that the Americans might soon be leaving altogether. Without the knowledge of the South Vietnamese, Henry Kissinger had been secretly negotiating with his counterpart from North Vietnam, Le Duc Tho. After more than 2 years, the two had reached an agreement for a ceasefire. The Saigon government protested that they had been sold out by the Americans and flatly rejected the truce. Negotiations collapsed. With his elusive peace with honor slipping away, Nixon ordered a final, ferocious round of bombings. Over 11 days in December, American B-52s dropped more than 40,000 tons of bombs on North Vietnam. The administration claimed their targets were purely military, but civilian centers were hit as well. One White House aide called it calculated barbarism. The carnage was enough to restart negotiations. Kissinger and Le Duc Tho returned to Paris on January 8th. By the following day, they reached an agreement to end the fighting in Vietnam.
A ceasefire, internationally supervised, will begin at 7 p.m. this Saturday, January 27, Washington time. Within 60 days from this Saturday, all Americans held prisoners of war throughout Indochina will be released. There will be the fullest possible accounting for all of those who are missing in action. During the same 60-day period, all American forces will be withdrawn from South Vietnam. The people of South Vietnam have been guaranteed the right to determine their own future without outside interference.